lots of my friends and lots of my family members are asking me that how did I get to manage to lose this amount of weight and to build certain amount of muscle within this short period of time. It all happened before 5 months. I was extremely obese during that time, approximately 80 kgs. I have extreme fat percentage in my body. I have extreme belly fat. My physique was totally disrupted. And suddenly I started losing weight out of the blue. I don't know the reason. Actually, I'm a research scholar and I'm doing research in diabetes. So I know the nooks and corners of the diabetes or type 2 diabetes mellitus. What I have done is that I just randomly checked my blood glucose level, and the result, what came in front of me, literally snatched the earth inside my leg, because it was 500 milligram per deciliter, which should be remained within 140 maximum range. So I was officially declared a diabetic person, an extremely obese diabetic person who is right now losing weight. I was just looking at the glucometer and I was just stopped that what happened to me. Suddenly I called my family physician, who was a very, very excellent doctor in the field of diabetes management and medicine and internal medicine. But unfortunately, he was out of the station for 10 days. Now here comes another person of this fitness journey. The initiator of this fitness journey is my father. My father was a diabetic from past 35 years, but still he used to manage his blood glucose level within the limits. He told me that one thing you can do during this time, this 10 days duration, is that you just started walking. Let me give you some glimpse of my initial life. Daily I take one sugary milk chocolate after dinner, at least 2 or 3 times biryani and white rice, one plate full of white rice and huge amount of sugar in tea and sugary drinks and chocolates each and every day. That means I had insulted my body. It's called metabolic insult. I had insulted my body in such a manner that my blood glucose levels remains elevated to a certain extent that my body developed or started developing insulin resistance. I didn't walk. I didn't go for any work. Say, for example, if I have to go 100 meters, I use my motorcycle to actually go for 100 meters. And I'm having very much fun in my life. But actually that fun is destroying me from inside. I didn't know that earlier. So my father told me in a relaxed mood that, okay, don't be panic. You are in the field of diabetes research. So you know the nook and corners of the diabetes. So one thing you can do is that you simply cut off the simple carbs like rice and the easily available sugars, easily available carbohydrates, glucose sugars, etc. like that, like sugar and chocolates and all. I'll start at least 2 or 3 kilometers of walking. Initially, I started walking for 2 or 3 kilometers, and trust me, after walking 100 meters, I just feel like that I'll be dying. My entire physique was destroyed. I had very much dark circles. My entire skin has been becoming loose. But I struggled to manage that. I take all of the foods like fish, like chicken, like paneer, but I simply just avoided the simple carbs, the simple carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrate means that carbohydrates that doesn't need that much amount of digestion when it goes inside your intestine. It just absorbed into your bloodstream and elevate your blood glucose level. So that's it. I managed to walk at least 2 or 3 kilometers per day regularly for 10 days. And trust me, I will, if you ask me, anybody of you, I can show you the date and the blood glucose levels report. Within 10 days, my blood glucose level came from 500 to 110. That's a miraculous journey, not according to me, according to that doctor, because that doctor, when he just viewed that report, he just got clumped that, oh my God, how can be it managed without any kind of medication? Because in case of the 500 sugar, doctor will advise to take insulin injections, and without any medication, I started following that. Whenever your blood glucose becomes elevated for a longer duration of time, what happens is that your pancreas produces insulin, and after producing enough amount of insulin, it generally got certain exhausted. That means it reduces in size. So that actually happened with me, that my pancreas slightly reduced in size. That is not actually bothering because it's a reversible process, because it is not destroyed. It's a reversible process. If I maintain this regime for a longer duration of time, it will again go on its initial form. Fortunately, I'm a research scholar in the field of diabetes and insulin resistance. So I know how the insulin resistance, how the diabetes, how the obesity works and how it develops inside the body. So people will think that this is not a reversible process, but trust me, this is a reversible process. So I had faced 2 challenges in front of me. One thing is that I had to manage my blood glucose level I have to maintain my blood glucose level without any kind of medication. First thing. And second thing is that at the age of 30, I have to build muscle, because I had heard a lot that ye mota ja raha hai, ye mota hai, obese and stuff like that. I have to change that scene from my chest, that no, I can also be fit. And I started walking in my university campus for at least 3 or 4 kilometers. Then I extended that kilometer. Okay, initially 3-4 kilometer, after that 5 kilometer, after that 6 kilometers, simple walking, nothing more than that. And that I remained the same. I just avoided simple carbs. I just take one bowl full of brown rice and one roti at night. Okay, and after that I am taking salads, I am taking green vegetables, so I am taking yogurt each and every day. After taking 1 month, I'm feeling the changes in my body. I'm feeling much more energetic. So what I did is that I stopped for 10 kilometers constantly walking. I start running for 5 kilometers and I then walk for 5 kilometers. Right now my schedule is that 10 kilometers of daily cardio, that means 5 kilometers of running and 5 kilometers of walking each and every day, no matter it's raining. If it's raining, just I put off my shoes and go on the barefoot. I just strictly followed one rule, is that I will not take any supplement. I will not go to gym. Whatever I will do on my own. My life has already lots of challenges in my past, and I love taking challenges. My family members on certain internet forums are saying that for a diabetic person, it's nearly impossible to gain muscle mass because your body is not be able to actually utilizing glucose. So how your muscle will grow? Beforehand, I had read all the research papers regarding that how to build muscle. So one thing I had learned from the research paper is that if you tear your muscle will heal. I started body weight training exercises from apps like that. I didn't know any kind of exercise. I started pushing up. I started crunches. I started pull-ups without any kind of thing. And I had purchased one resistance band from Decathlon, and I used to train my biceps for the wrist. For detecting my diabetes, I had certain problem in my eyes. I don't know. I just got some blurry vision, but I don't need any this kind of specs anymore. I'm okay totally in my eyesight. I've read a lots of research paper, as I mentioned earlier. So what you have to do is that you have to tear your muscle. Tear means micro tear, rupture. Whenever you are doing exercise, you are actually creating tension in your muscle, and that tension actually ruptures your muscle. And after that, you have to heal. You have to give time for healing. You have to take certain food that helps in actually healing. For example, protein. The main basic constituents of muscle is protein. Protein, that doesn't mean that you have to take lots amount of supplement, creatine and stuff like that. No. Natural protein. Natural protein where you can go for chicken. Okay, huge amount of protein. You can go for paneer. Huge amount of protein. You can go for different varieties of dals mixed together like tarka. You can go for that. But I didn't see any changes in my body. I just got 1 week passed, no change. 2 weeks passed, no change. 3 weeks passed, no change. But one thing I had done is that I'm taking a photo each and every week of my body, bare body. And after 2 or 3 months, I started getting changes while comparing the photos. Yeah, my body is actually getting into shape because my body structure was like that, not V, inverse V. That means like that. I have a strong belly. And right now, it is becoming like V-shaped. Yeah, back to the point is that I had created micro tears. I am taking enough amount of rest and I am taking enough amount of food. For filling up my stomach, I am taking green vegetables, salads, each and everything, mixed vegetables like that. Okay. And the next thing is that protein. I followed this technique for 5 months and right now the physique is in front of you. Whatever you are seeing is that. After that, I had pushed my body to next level, to next level, to next level. One thing is that in exercise, in bodybuilding, in maintaining a good physique is that consistency. No matter daily you exercise for 20 minutes, you jog for at least 10 minutes daily, but you have to be consistent. You have to do it daily. And the second important thing is that rest. You have to rest properly. Yes, people will go into gym and people will do push-up, pull-up and on and everything. And on the next day, he is doing the same thing again. Your muscle is a body part, man. It needs healing time. So actually, you have to give him time to heal. And whenever the muscle is healing, it actually hypertrophy. That means it increases its size from the previous one. And by this procedure, actually your muscle mass increases. If you don't do it, you will only lose the body weight. So there is a slight balance, losing body weight while gaining muscle mass. So that's the very tricky thing. You have to understand it. And now, what kind of gym I will do, what kind of exercise I will do. Let me explain you in simple words. Initially, download any app from the Play Store. You started working out. After 1 week, you will understand that you are doing certain exercises in your body, and that is actually creating tension in certain parts of your muscle. There is a mind-muscle connection. The mind-muscle connection will build up. And after that, you will know that, yeah, by doing this, actually, I'm creating tension in this muscle. So I have to do this if I want to grow this muscle. While doing this, actually, here tension occurs. That means it is creating your chest. So follow these regimes. In future, if you want, I can go for detailed video like that, and I will surely grow. And I will surely. Right now, my physique is, although I had a lots of fat percentage in my body, and my physique is not good, but still, what I've achieved from the past is actually foreign groundbreaking, because I never imagined me in front of the camera talking like that. And, that renowned doctor said me that he had never seen a person like this in his entire career, a case like this in his entire career, that person not only cured his diabetes, reversed his diabetes, but also gaining muscle so fast. And hopes of fingers crossed is that each and everything, internal organ, the pancreas thing, will also get into normal, because according to research, if you reverse your physiological parameters, metabolic parameters of your body, then your internal organs will also be healing. So no matter in which field you are, you have to give at least 1 or 2 hours of meditation, and you have to give at least yourself 8 hours of sleep after doing this exercise. I'm in my 30s, and in upcoming days, I'll be measuring my biological age. There are certain parameters by measuring the biological age and actual age. So I think that I had reversed the biological age parameters, because people are saying that I'm looking very, not only slim, I'm looking very less aged than previous. So I'll be checking my parameters for that biological age, and hope that I had reduced at least 2 or 3 years of my biological age from my actual age. So this is the science. This is the science. And if you want more in-depth video, you can comment down here. You can DM me. I will provide you details regarding that based on your physique, based on your condition, because this is my condition. Okay, I have a very narrow, strict window of the diet, but you might don't have that. So your plan might be different. I'm experimenting with that thing. I'm not guaranteeing, but I'm experimenting. And the most important thing is that each and everything is natural. No gym, no supplement, nothing. Just determination, have faith in your body, tear, heal, grow. That's it. Be safe.